There we go, guys. There we go. Did not hit the top of the wedge. We broke the trend. So I'm guessing maybe another retest before we go down. Maybe. Hope it's not 400 challenge. Now that would be, I don't know, I think that would be a lot harder. 400 is a lot harder than 400 million, I think. You know, Shinal, how do you man? Crypto, Vishal and Mladen. Yeah, Fed Club members, how do you guys? I mean, thing looks like they are on some kind of top up here now. This can of course every you know, break towards upside as well, but you know, we are not counting on that right now. Right now we're counting on a pullback, especially Bitcoin is you know, in a little bit steeper wedge towards upside, and we hit this first resistance up here. So I don't think we can actually break this towards upside, but we are a little bit bullish, so this can technically retest this, but and then on the downside, so so not quite sure. Short Bitcoin 21.3 and Sol at 38. How is Solana doing right now? $38. Yeah, you short pretty much top up there. I think we need to get two of these up here. Then another move towards the upside, and then we short that towards the downside. So we're gonna look for that as well. This looks like some kind of channel. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like something like this up here. So it looks like everything is at some kind of top right now. The question is whether we're gonna have another hit on the top or not, right? So we are looking for some kind of pullback back to the upside, and then we're gonna short that. Because everything looks like some kind of wedge though. Could I short it at 1164? I got a short in already, nice. Wow, sorry about that. Decap from Bitcoin a bit. Might be too early on Sol, but I pulled the trigger. That's good. Pulling the trigger is a skill that we need to have. Shorting now is madness. I don't know, man, like if you look at chat right now, everybody's shorting right now, nobody's longing, because we are shorting, people are shorting the resistance. Up here, if it breaks out, they can cut the short, but if something goes against the plan, they can cut the short. But it's not time to go long. That's for sure. If on the other hand, if it managed to break towards the upside, if there is a lot of bullishness up here, I managed to break towards the upside, that might be time, for some breakout traders to go long. But for us, nah. Nothing moves straight up. Of course, nothing moves straight up, but it's a rising wedge. We are not, just blindly, going long and short. We are looking at patterns, right? Right now, everything has this, rising wedge in a bearish market, and these rising wedges in bearish markets do tend to break down. So this is almost like a certain, short position over here, very, very soon. This already broke the trend. What I'm looking at right now that we have broken this towards downside, I'm looking for a bounce. Again, bounce towards the upside now. Second bounce, because this is the first hit on the resistance. Goes a little bit down, breaks the trend, tries to get it another time. That's when we take the trade, and then it goes down, because this can actually just pull right back up. So that's what I'm thinking. So I've been waiting a little bit to start the stream because of that. And hopefully I started the stream at the right time. The same goes with Bitcoin over here as well. It got some kind of trend up here going on over here, that right now it is broken towards the upside, but I do think that it can definitely pull back up here. Maybe it's gonna pull back up here a little bit more and then go down. I don't know how it's gonna play out. I've seen these moves so often that I think like a lot of people shorted up here, so I think we need to move in this area up here. Maybe not all the way up to the top, but maybe something up here. So maybe some place up there and then down. See here, I'll keep short here, but then you get these these secondary wicks towards the upside. People like over here, something like over here, like it went up over here. A lot of people short here, to the top. Then it goes back with these wicks towards previous stops, and then it goes down, right? that's what we're looking for right now. Right now we did hit these stops up here, but we didn't have any kind of, you know, even though we had a, you know, try this. I'm looking at this like a one try on the resistance up here, one hit on the resistance, and I'm looking for another move towards. I don't know how big move it's gonna come, but you know, I'm looking for another move towards the upside. Hopefully it comes. If it doesn't come, there will be no trade. AV's, yeah, AV yesterday I could not pull the trigger, unfortunately, guys. I could not pull the trigger yesterday. You can see down here we had our lines, and we, you know, and think, you know, we had some kind of box up here between 35 and down to 31, right? And I think it's a little bit lower box down here. Yeah, this was the box, right? And we entered the box up here, but I just could not pull the trigger, guys. I couldn't pull the trigger. I wanted this, you know, higher high up here. We got the higher high, but I was actually thinking it could go a little bit higher here and then down. Now it did go a little bit, you know, all the way to that level, and it crashed down over here. So that could have been like 40% trade with the 10x, right? Unfortunately, it did not break the trend on the downside, though. It did not break the trend on the downside. It's still keeping the trend, and then it started rising, and you can see what happened after that. You know, it was a lot better long trade than short trade, but you know, even though it wasn't, you know, a very big short trade, some kind of scalp, it was still, you know, it was still in our direction. So you know, we managed to, you know, figure out where to enter, and you know, I did not pull the trigger, though. I did not pull the trigger, so you know, don't need to talk about that. Well, but I think everything's happening same up here. Oh, this is also rising, as you can see, but these red candles up here, it just goes too fast. I think down here something like this, and then up here maybe. Nah, it's not actually hitting it nicely enough. Nah, yeah, there are two touches, only two touches, so I'm not quite sure about this one. Maybe it goes something like this up here. There we go. And right now trying to break. Tried to break several times up here, so you know, it still didn't break this. Maybe it's something like this as well. I don't know. You know, both are rising wedges. They are different. You know, different speed, different strength. Could we say this? You know, this move up here, a channel, might be a channel. Where right now it's going down to channel up here, 200 moving average, channel, and then break from downside, or bounce and then break through upside. Just break through upside and go up. There are a whole different ways this can actually play out. Let's figure it out. Sheldon secretly watches TLA. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm too small of a YouTuber for him to watch me. Hello, hope trade goes well for you today, TLA. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. I got an AV in the channel. Yeah, so you know, it could be a channel. You know, you don't have always to use these wicks or these, you know, exit points. It could be something like this as well. You know, you can see up here we are hitting that resistance right now. That was some kind of line. It could be this line as well up here. I mean, it's not actually a perfect line, but you know, whatever. Right, don't have enough touches, but you know, we went below it and then right back above it again, you know, so that it's some kind of line. You know, there's different ways this can actually be drawn. We can also use these wicks up here, maybe something like this, right? You know, it could be different ways. This maybe it's also some kind of expanding wedge up here at the top. Over here, something like this up here, where we are expanding in a channel. You know, there's different ways this can actually, you know, play out. So, you know, figuring out the exact pattern sometimes not that easy, you know, but you know, some patterns are easier to spot than other patterns. But after this move up here, I think, you know, from over here there should be something. Sheldon is busy playing golf and ignoring the $400 challenge. Look in the group. Okay, let's check the group. Evie. Yeah, so Mladen has this channel going on over here. It's a very nice channel, but it broke outside of the channel. But I think channel actually broke on downside. You can see this pullback down here. This week up here and these weeks, I think maybe it goes something like that. Let's go check it out. This is 4-hourly time frame. Let's go to 4-hourly time frame and look at that. So if you use this one, yeah, so I think this is more correctly, because this, you know, pullback down here, maybe something like this, there we go, something like this, give or take some of these lines, something like this maybe. So this is a lot nicer the way I see it, you know, because it very nicely hits these wicks on downside, this wick up here. But yeah, it might be that. And some kind of channel up here. Is this some kind of channel? It does look nice, it does look nice. But you know, you see this midline should hit something as well. Maybe some kind of tops up here. It's you know, the midline is kind of not respected, you know, maybe just a bigger channel. Doesn't mean, right? It does seem like a channel. It did break out of this, you know, trend line up here, but the pullback down here, you know, goes all the way down there. That depends on, you know, this rising wedge up here. Let's use my lines. Let's use my channels up here for this one up here, so we can see extensions to, you know, both sides. So see here right now it's hitting top of the channel towards the upside. Same up here, you can see how nicely it is, you know, playing with the channel. So yeah, definitely right now I can pull back down here as well. How much would that be pullback if it does that, like, or from the channel, like 16% down? Does seem reasonable. The Bitcoin continues going down, you know, it goes into these channels again. But this channel over here is not kind of respected though. Let's see if these channels up here got anything to do with the thing. Roll the channel, try to get up. Again, the top of the channel up here, so you know, it might be this one as well, because you know, we are using right now this channel up here to create the rest of the channels. Let's try to get back up the channel, broke it right down. Try to get back in the channel, was zigzagging the channel, try to break up the channel, failed, went below this, and then it got, you know, spring on the channel, back to the resistance. You know, this is very, what am I gonna say, it's not very scientific maybe, but you know, Bitcoin is bullish short term. I don't know if you are short against the momentum. I think the momentum is ending right now, because people are bullish, because what we are seeing on the chart right now is the rising wedge. So we are shorting the rising wedge. So not only are we shorting the rising wedge, or we want to short rising wedge, we are looking right now, this trend up here got broken towards downside. We are still in the bigger rising wedge up here, hitting top of this resistance up here. So this can definitely go again towards the upside here and then break out. So we are looking for some kind of Bitcoin move towards the upside up here. I don't know how high we can actually go. Are we going to go to 21.3 or maybe 21.5 or something like that? So this move towards the upside we're gonna short, because we said just if you watch today's Bitcoin daily that this up here and this up here are two very major resistances. Not actually, you know, entire thing, but all of these lines are major resistances that you know, are gonna act, you know, resistantly to our price. And you know, we said also, you know, breaking 22.5 is going to be very, very tough, because between 22.5 down here, if you look at the chart, between 22.5 and 28 there is empty space. So this move is going to go very, very fast towards the upside. So I don't right now feel that we are in position to actually do that. You can see here, you know, once we came down here, broke the 28 down here, you know, went a little bit down, then, you know, tested this and then straight down, because this over here is, you know, technically empty space, and empty spaces goes really, really fast. So eventually, once it actually breaks 22.5 and goes towards the upside, and it starts, you know, moving towards the upside, I think everything will explode like big time, you know, up to some kind of 28, because this empty space up here, it just, you know, goes straight through. There is no resistance or support up there. Hi again, Captain Obvious. Nice. Let's pop some moving averages, see if we get any kind of extensions up here on the bigger time frames up here. 1 hour extension big time, pulling back already right now. I think Dogecoin was actually, and Shiba Inu was having huge extensions. Yeah, look at Shiba Inu, man. Shiba Inu went up 10%, I think, from what I looked at. 10% towards the upside, like exploded, literally exploded towards the upside. So maybe even Shiba is some kind of, you know, over here it had nice, you know, downtrend up here. So maybe Shiba Inu is some kind of, right now it managed to get above certain levels. If it managed to, you know, go back up here again, that might be very nice, you know, entry for a short trade on Shiba, because we are measuring everything versus Bitcoin. So right now Bitcoin is on top of wedge, so it really doesn't matter what these other patterns are actually looking like, because this just broke a whole bunch of things, right? This just broke a whole bunch. You can see here, as soon as we broke this level up here, you know, we explode towards upside. It's a little bit bullish, so we are technically going a little bit against the trend up here, but overall the trend is still towards downside. The trend is still on one side. So I would say that you know, this is a short-term trend up here that broke towards the upside, but you know, it might be some kind of fake and then right back down again, right? I mean, that can definitely happen. Let's see here, 1 hour time frame. Hitting that on the dollar. There we go. See a 5-minute chart up here. That's exactly at, you know, this 20 moving average. So, you know, maybe that's a short play up here right now. Let's happen. Let's look a little bit more about Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's going straight down. I think we need to wait for Bitcoin to pull back. That's inverted head and shoulders. On what time frame? You mean sushi? No, Shiba. Inverted head and shoulders. I don't see inverted head and shoulders. I mean, it's small. Maybe something like this up here. It's so tiny. These shoulders are so tiny. I don't know. 43.35. It's not a chart. I don't know which one it is. Okay. I don't know. I don't know either. What were we looking before this? Solana? Maybe no. BTC has small channel on the hourly. You mean this channel up here? Yeah, it might be that though. I still think we, you know, because this wasn't, you know, fast wick towards the upside, and I think we need one of these fast wick towards the upside where we actually retrieve, like over here, you know, these stops came up here, tried several times, right, and went down. Then you get this fast wick towards the upside. Same up here, try no, and then you get this fast wick towards the upside where you pull it down, right? I think we need something like that right now. You can see up also here, you know, try a lot of time, but before you know, before you actually go down, you go up, you know, get these people out, and then you go down. See here, this had a small move towards the upside, but you know, not that much. So you know, I think right now, because this wasn't, you know, a single wick towards the upside or something like that. It was, you know, try. A lot of people short over here. So right now it's going a little bit down, getting a lot of these people excited, and then we go a little bit up here, get everybody scared, everybody exit their position, and then, you know, suddenly drop down. Now, you know, big drop down immediately, you know, that indicates that, you know, they pulled, you know, market makers pulled the trigger and got everybody, you know, out. Basically, a nice short right now. I think a lot can be right now a nice short, because Bitcoin is in this rising wedge up here. It looks nice. I mean, let's ask people, is the rising wedge nice? Is the rising wedge nice? We like nice lines, guys. Is this rising wedge on Bitcoin nice? Could it be nicer? I mean, is there something that we are missing up here? Because we have several, you know, hits up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits down there. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So, you know, we got enough hits, you know, on both sides to, you know, confirm the wedge. I think it's nice. Waves can be not sure, right? Let's check what waves. Wow, waves is up 20%. This is insane. extensions on the 4 hourly like MF, man. We're gonna short waves like you know what. Maybe it can go higher. You guys think it can go higher? Where are the big resistances for waves? 20 and 50 moving average. I don't know if it's gonna be, you know, 50 moving average, but there is definitely that up there. Let's go to the weekly time frame, see what we have up here. Nothing even close to where we are right now. We gotta be daily, Daily up here, we got a resistance up there. That's about 50 moving average up there as well. And we got a, you know, bottoms down here where we are right now. That's that, and then these levels up here, give or take. On the downside, this was this one, so these two levels up there. Let's go to 4 hourly, see some kind of short-term moves up here. Do we have any kind of trend line up here as well? There might be a trend line, guys. There might be a trend line. A little bit unsure about this one, but the trends. This is almost nice, maybe overshoot it. Let's go to 5-minute chart again up here, see if it's breaking the trend. Let's go 1-minute chart. It's using a little bit time up there. I wouldn't touch waves. They have to manipulate waves, or the whole thing called a stable way of peg since forever. I don't know, what's wrong with waves, guys? What's wrong with waves? It follows Bitcoin very nicely, I think. It pumped big time up here, and right now it pumps big time up there, so... this is a nice line, guys. This is nice. I remember the line up here. This line is nice. That's around 8.3, but you know, it's a long time, you know, we are not even close to that. But this up here right now, probably to show, maybe it's gonna pick up a little bit up here. Bigger trend up here, starts up here, goes down there. Still keeping the trend up there. SHIB pumping too. Yeah, Shiba is also, you know, continuing the pump. So some of these coins, I think these are, you know, right now. How is Bitcoin doing? The Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin has this, you know, this pump, nice pump towards upside. So this might be it, guys. Right now, this Bitcoin is going for this, you know, big fast pump towards upside. Maybe these coins right now are pumping, you know, just before the dump. How much is this towards upside right now? We're gonna lose like 15% up here. 15%. The more it can actually climb. And you can not use like 10-second chart up here. I mean, you can. There is enough liquidity up here to actually look at 10-second charts. But you know, we're not getting anything right now. It's gonna get this double bottom up here, break this, try to go up here again, and then drop down. This is a very normal thing to do. I think if it breaks, it goes up here. We can short that in the range, maybe. On the other hand, if it breaks down below this level down here, it can actually, you know, just tumble down. Let's see the volume up here on this baby. 1 minute charts. Consolidating, then it pumps up nicely and consolidating. A little bit unsure about this. It went up nicely without volume, then pumped on the volume up here. Right now it's doing this secondary move. It has to be some kind of top up here. There we go, broke this towards the upside. These are 10-second charts, all season incoming. There's all these unpredictable funds. Maybe it's because it's bullish. Maybe because it's bullish. I don't know. I don't know what Waves is actually doing. Like, no. You know, it got rejected. I didn't. You know, I was looking from the top up here, but you know. Here's a nice trend line. Here's the support down here, right over here. How much are we lost right now? 1.7%. This can actually. Nah. Oh man. There we go. We lost the trend. It can still do. It can still do another move towards the upside. It's okay. We kind of get back to waves. We're gonna see what Bitcoin is doing right now. Managed to climb a little bit above this trend up here. Maybe there is some kind of trend up here. Let's go to this chart over here. Let's pop the moving averages, remove the volume. It's below the moving average right now. Again, using moving average resistance. Right, this 1 minute chart. Let's see 5 minute chart up here. We managed to get above 10 and 50 right now, holding, you know, 20 moving average up here. In my opinion, super cycle all season coming. In your opinion. Also, to keep track of the trades and go live when you think we are close to a top streamer. There you go, guys. So I don't have a lot of time to stream, so you know it's Monday to Friday. You know, when kids are in school and in kindergarten and stuff like that, and then at evening when they are asleep. So if there is time, I'll stream. Not that good, but I think it needs to at least test something up there. It's very high. I mean, it's extended on everything right now. You know, when it comes to these moving averages, it's extended like you know what. But you know, you can see this up here. The same thing will happen. I extended from everything, right? And then goes sideways and just goes gets more and more extended. Like it just pumps, right? So yeah, will this happen here as well? Because this 10 moving average can just pop up here. It goes a little bit sideways up here, and then do another move. 20% move towards the upside. So this is very tricky right now. Depends how bullish the waves is and how high it wants to go, but it looks like it's insanely bullish. Also, we got a trend line down here. Let me just go a little bit back to get the lines. So over here, let's go to 5 minute chart up here. Let's remove some of these lines because this broke, this didn't break, this didn't break. Kind of holding this 10 moving average up here. There is a trend line up here that needs to be respected. Something like this, I think, down here. It's kind of slow move up here. These slow moves up here, I think they need. I'm not quite sure. I think we need another try up here and then down. Same Bitcoin. There you go. Bitcoin's going a little bit up here. Bitcoin has this range up here, give or take. This is the top up here. This is some kind of resistance down there. You can see here it is doing. And if you see Bitcoin do like this towards downside, it's pretty much game over. I think. You see Bitcoin goes down and then straight down, and not this pattern up here, like this thing over here. But it goes up and then straight down and then just goes down. That's pretty much over. The question is, will it even get to these levels up there? Because right now it's just coming to this resistance down here, testing that. But it's still too many people shorted up here, I think. So I think we need to do another move up here towards the upside to get these people out a little bit out of the trades. While this is going on, guys, we're gonna take 5 minute break. By the way, do you think the wedge is real? 70% says yes. Nice. The wedge is real, guys. The wedge is real. Maybe this 50, maybe it's gonna bounce on this 50 moving average up here. How's Bitcoin doing so far? Nice, nice fast move towards the upside. I think there's a rising wedge. This 1 minute move, very fast move towards the upside. Maybe it's a channel towards the upside. Still haven't broken the channel. Let's split the charts up here a little bit. I hate that, you know, Christ, why cannot they fix this? Trading, use, split, chart, no lines. Did I remove green lines?
1-inch Dell monitor here. It's a square one, it's not a horizontal, so I have it broken up into quadrants. Like the max I can use is 4 with charts. It's just going to move it a different.
If somebody can figure it out and tell me, you know, that would be very nice and helpful. There we go. Waves is breaking up a little bit. Maybe, just maybe, you're gonna get a move towards upside. This line up here, 5.8. Bitcoin is going way too fast, breaking on downside. Waves might do, you know, a little bit move up here. Maybe. I think it needs to do that. I think it needs to do this move up here. Up here. 5 minutes. Yeah, we got a new emoji, guys. 5-minute emoji. The channel is pretty much broken, I think. If you write TLA, then you get all the emojis up, right? TLA. TLA on the dollar. I think I need 5-minute break. Waves. Still not doing it. Still just, you know, trying up here, getting rejected by this. I still think it needs to do this move towards the upside. There is a trend line here. Maybe it's a triangle up here. Maybe it's this triangle up here. This bigger triangle. So it might go down here, then up, then down. I still think it needs to move to, you know, do the move towards that. It's gonna do it right now. 50 moving average up here towards the resistance and then down. See here, it's moving back to this bullish engulfing candle on 1-minute chart. Not that it matters, but you know, something. Still not back in the channel on the upside. Still in the lower channel trying. Waves is not doing much. AV extended, this 1-minute AV chart. AV is doing the move though. AV is right now doing the move. Double top up here, let's see waves. Waves not figure, but AV is doing that. AV is actually breaking up above, trying to do that. It's coming to this, you know, this midline, just like waves. You can see the midline up here. No, it's not just like waves. Maybe Bitcoin. 5-minute chart. Somewhere down there, but, you know, it's above that. But this pollution, not you can't, so it's up here. I really want to short waves, because waves is, you know, we already know what waves is, but AV is looking like also very nice. I mean, you know, everything can be short right now, you know, it depends on Bitcoin, of course. Underside resistance. Just broke the daily pattern. Shorting is really to dump. So people saying that Solana is bullish, but Solana is in rising wedge, guys. Solana is in rising wedge, 1 hourly rising wedge up here. So I wouldn't say it's, you know, the worst thing. It actually broke the trend up here. You can see here, right over here, it broke this uptrend up here at the resistance up here. It can still go up here, and I think a lot of stuff will go a little bit more up, and then we're gonna short it. There we go, above 10, all of the moving averages, 10, 20, 50 moving average up here. Right now it's gonna go to 5.8. But do we have, we just short, you know, it can definitely, you know, 10, 20 moving average up here. 50, like there is no special resistance up here. This is 10 moving average down here, and then there is 20 moving average up here. And the 4-hourly time frame, you know, the 200 and the 100 is a 6 and 6.3. How much upside is that? You know, so that's like 4.9%. You know, this is gonna get us liquidated if it goes all the way to 204 hourly moving average. Ape is looking weak. Yeah, Ape broke the trend already though. Over here, it already had the test up there. Support down. Right now it's sitting on the support. Will Ape do another move towards the upside? But it does look weak, but we are not catching the top. That's the problem up here. It looks like it's breaking already on the downside. Bitcoin right now still, yeah, it hits this this 1 minute chart. Wait, this was Ape. This was Ape on 1 minute chart, guys. Sorry, Ape on 1 minute chart. Doesn't matter. I think we can do another move up here. Not quite sure. I don't like these moves. Like this over here looks like, you know, a very nice diamond move, but this, you know, zigzag up here, it's not actually, you know, advisable, because it often does do another move. And this consolidation above, you know, 200 moving average up here on 1 hourly time frame is not actually, you know, that bearish either. So we are in a rising wedge, you know, give or take. Depends on how you draw the wedge. Just put like this, something like this. Doesn't matter. But. Let's see here. Waves is pulling back a little bit. No, still not dropping down. We had this bearish engulfing candle, but still, you know, a higher low. So maybe right now, when we got these two lows down here, it's picking up the speed. Right now, it's gonna try back above that. Let's see where the resistance is up here. Something like this up here. If you can break this resistance up here, get everybody out up here towards the upside. There we go. Now is the move. Wow, it actually went so high. There you go, we open a short on waves because we believe this is the move. I don't know. 5-minute chart. Maybe a little bit premature. Still close below the line though. Still close below the line. Bitcoin turning down. 5-minute chart. Faster move towards downside. Still got a lot. I don't think it is done until Bitcoin actually goes back below down there. Nope. We are underwater right now, but it's already up like 20%. Like, how much can it pump in a day? 40, 50%, 60%? Waves can liquidate you in 2 minutes. Yeah, we're already down like something like, you know, 5%. But it's standing even on 1-minute chart though. It's 21 seconds. If he closes 2 times below the line, that can be good. Look at Compod. Good evening, Crypto King. How you doing, man? Oh, that's bad. Close above the line. Do we believe in RTA enough? That's the question. Let's support down there. Will we get wrecked? Just consolidating here, which is quite bad. 5-minute chart up here. I really don't like these moves at all. What is Bitcoin doing? Pull back again. $70 people think that's a bad entry. Wow. How much are we down? 5-7%. Ten seconds support. Same thing sold twice. What was your entry into waves? I don't know. 5,825. Go, maybe go. Bit early if you wanted to sell the highs. I didn't know it was gonna pump, you know, to 5.9, but right now we are on our short, you know, right now short position acting at support. So there is that. There is hope, there is hope. 5 minutes closing, 2 minutes up here, 10 seconds up here, pulling back a little bit. TP at 5.7. We're gonna see where TP is as soon as we are out, you know, have our head above the water. Because if this pumps again, that's gonna be bad. This just figure out, hey, I wanna pump more. That's gonna be very, very bad. But what's Bitcoin doing though? Can Bitcoin just drop down, please? Okay, I think Bitcoin right now should drop down. Waves is right now. Right now our short entry is acting as support. At least we didn't buy a short down here, you know, short up there, so it's so good. 32% long. Five minutes closing in one minute. Right now red, right now below a little bit above the water. Maybe you should close the position just in case. Now, TP take profit mark. 60% think it's a bad entry. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see that. Maybe the divergence on 5 minutes will help. There is no divergence on 5 minutes. There was here big divergence up here on 10 minutes, I think. Yeah. It goes up. It might be divergence. It might be this upside. It closes down there. It's gonna be. It can be nice. Bitcoin is still not pulling big time towards downside. It's actually managed to get back up there again. Bits hourly candle support by 200 moving average for above 50 MA. Yeah, so Bitcoin on 1 hourly. Yeah, it got like this 200 moving average down there. We saw that, but you know, it's hitting the resistance, so you know, still, it's got nice support though. Okay, nice bearish candle up here. It needs to go down here below the level. Right now, it's still, you know, hitting this support down here. Needs to get back in the support, maybe even below these moving averages, you know, to go a little bit longer down. Sorry about too many lines on the screen though. Hitting this 20 moving average up here. This is 1 minute chart. This is 1 minute chart, guys. But you know, still, gonna get tracked at 8% up. Something like something like this up here, and it can definitely hit 6.5. So you know, it's a very sketchy trade though. Because Bitcoin, so we are betting on Bitcoin is gonna reverse, right? We are betting that Bitcoin is gonna reverse, which is not actually the, you know, best idea, but you know, whatever. Still holding the support. Early to take position. It might be a little bit early. Maybe we got too fast with the trigger today. But I was like, nah, I'm not gonna, you know, let this one go just because reasons. 33 seconds again, so you know, this is gonna break towards the upside. How's volume looking on waves? I'm not quite sure about this on Bybit. So you know, there was a nice volume candle up here. Some, you know, we took position, you know, up here, which is bad because there was not enough volume. But this volume up here, like if we just wait a little bit more and you know enter position up here, that would be so nice. See right now, hitting this 10 moving average. I'm a little bit unsure about this, guys. I'm a little bit unsure about this. It seems like it's just gonna climb. Let's see if his God candle is gonna come. What kind of God candle is he talking about though? It's gonna broke through upside again. Waves, 1 minute. Short on waves. Or is there a limit on how much you can pump it to the upside? Yeah, this isn't the best idea though. 5%, 18 bucks. Let's give it a little bit more time. Got the rest of the gap on the upside that you have shown. Not resistance on the upside means bigger pump. Oh yeah, God candle. Yeah, I mean that can definitely happen. I don't think it's gonna be one candle. It's gonna be, you know, move towards the upside, but it's gonna go pretty fast. The empty space. This just has too much bullishness, guys. We're already down like 12%, 40 bucks. What means available balance? Didn't we do like 100%? Oh, because we are down 40 bucks. Why it says available balance? How much did we do? 600 quantity. Market. Huh? Why it says available balance? What? Guys, what do I miss here? Why it says available balance? Can I not do like... Did we only do like 300% trade? Why can we not do 100%? What did I order? Make 600 wave per order. I think we just did like, you know, I don't know. It's okay, we're not losing that much money. It's only like 40 bucks, 11%. The max, why is the position margin is only 300? Limit buy orders to 600 per trade, the month you open to trade. But I did not even know that this existed. This is a market order. Why it's only 600? I did not know about this. You want to take them out of your wallet in a certain proportion. Oh, okay. Well, F that, man. Low. Let's not short in option, guys. Let's never short in option anymore. I think they changed this low on assets. It's good, right? I mean, we are losing 70 bucks. It's way below, you know. We are up down 20%. 60 bucks. Market close. Are we gonna close the trade, guys? It's good that they saved us with the 600 waves per order. Lucky you couldn't put all in. Yeah, I'm lucky I couldn't put all in. You can close partial position. We are setting it set for partial position. Right now, support down here is, you know, I don't know if it's just gonna bounce back. I think it might, you know, reverse a little bit towards downside. Too many lines on the screen though. Let's just wait a little bit to close it. No, I think we can wait for the pullback a little bit. I think. I don't know. I think. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is also doing this thing where it, you know, has big wicks on the upside, but it just keeps on popping though. Waves, 1 minute. Here was video entry, not so much. Still sticking with this trade. I'm not quite sure, you know, if we can get it lower down here, you know, we might exit the trade, just to not lose that much. Guys, I'm not a trader, you know, I'm just trying to figure this stuff out, right? You know, been trading for 2 weeks, you know, come back after 2 years, I will be, you know, a lot more experienced with this, you know, then we can actually, you know, maybe make it to 1 million. Pull back 2 hours ago. It's going to bring this to move up here. I think the problem is that we are trying to counter trend the trend right now. Yeah, so I'm also thinking that like we are trying to, you know, short when it's going up, you know, to get the top. But we are not waiting for the breakdown, right? We are not waiting for the trend to actually break. We are waiting, you know, to catch the top of the trend and then wait for the break on the downside. This was my level down here. Let's just exit the trade. I mean, we are under so much underwater already. You know, it will suck if it just continues going down right now. You know, it will suck if it continues going down right now. Bro, the 1 million will get you wrecked. I just don't want to have a losing trade though. Now the baby's crying. You know what could be a good thing? If you take like 5 minutes break, guys. There we go. 5-minute break. And we're back in profit. Nice. Good thing we didn't close the position though. It's not full position, so you know, we'll probably have to open another position somewhere. But right now these moving averages over here are pushing us down. It was a little bit longer break than it should be because my dog actually managed to get out of the house and run away. So I had to go find it. We are happy to lose at a stop loss at the next highest week. I think I stopped out at the next high. Went down. That's a bears. There we go. I don't like this though. I don't like this over here though, but you know, we'll see. We got bottom wicks on top wicks up here, so there is a lot of indecision what it wants to do. What's Bitcoin doing right now? Yeah, Bitcoin pulled back. Nice, finally pulled back up here. Double top up here. Very nice. So it's gonna break this on the downside over here. And waves might pull back, so it's good. We might end the trade in profit eventually. I need to learn to, you know, these moves. I need to learn these moves. If it right now goes up here, you know, just pumps up here and, you know, goes up, you know. Because the thing about waves is it has this resistance up here on the 4 hourly at 6.25. If you go all the way up there, it's 11%. That's definitely gonna get us liquidated. So I'm not quite sure when to cut it loose or not. Been up, down, up, down. Still getting higher highs up here. I can still pop. There is still the burdens down there. Let's see 5-minute chart up here. No, it's still not going nicely. I don't think it's gonna, you know, I really like this wick, you know, up here, right down. Maybe, just maybe. It's easy, price goes for highs, lows, and the space in those big long candles. And the space in those big long candles. Personally, I'm not a fan of the 1 minute time frame. I'm not a fan of 1 minute time frame, but you know, we are just looking for a, you know, entry position up here. Because it's so extended towards the upside. Right now it is, you know, doing this flaggy thing towards the upside, where, you know, we got this trend line up here. Once it breaks the trend line, it's you know, pretty much nice. See here. The question is, will it drop now over here? Or will it just get a bounce? Rising wedge after impulsive move towards the upside, sitting on the support down there. So it's nice that we predict this move towards the upside, but I did not see this this move up here. Yeah, it looks nice, it looks good, so we can definitely fall down. 5, 825. Short position. I'm not sure it will fall. I think it will fall. Bearish engulfing candle, not helping much, but you know, 5 minute candles up there. Still higher lows, still higher highs. Sorry, higher lows, higher highs. Can it do another move up here again? Oh man, it can. Just go below my short position. Why do we always enter at support, guys? Why do we always enter at support? 23%. It's okay. We are not 100% in the position, so it's okay, you know. Even if we get liquidated, it's only like 33% down. So I think we need to be a little bit more daring with the position than we normally would. Can we open another short position if it goes up there? Okay, if it goes up to the top again, we're gonna open another short position. That's what I've been saying. Okay. I'm not that experienced, so I don't know what to do. You can add. Okay, I can add. So if it goes up there again, we're gonna add more. We're gonna add more, every time it hits this line up here. And if it breaks this, we're gonna, lose everything, but, whatever. But if this 1 hourly candle right now breaks this down over here, but it's pulling back a little bit up here. 14 seconds left. That's a disgusting wedge. No, it's nice wedge. What do you mean disgusting wedge? It's a nice rising wedge, man. Got nice hits on the top up here, several times up here. Got nice hits on the bottom down here. Very nice wedge. And this line is a little bit, you can see down here, it's not hitting these wicks on the downside. So I think we can, change that a little bit up here on the downside. You can see these wicks on down here, and then these up here. Something like this, right? Something like this. Yeah. So it's still above the, it still has the head up and, against the water, above the water. But I think this is the last hit because of these two candles up here. Because often when you get these, moves up here, you get these big moves towards the downside. But it needs to break the trend towards the downside, right? It needs to break the trend towards the downside. But if it goes up there, we're gonna short again. We're gonna keep on shorting this thing, until it's, below the water. Bitcoin is actually falling down a little bit. This 1 minute time frame up here. We can remove this channel up here. The trend up here. Let's just remove this 1 hourly trend. Now let's just keep the 1 hourly trend just in case. I think it's gonna go again. If not again, your entry will be averaged out. I'm not seeing a new entry. See Chaco. Yeah, so if I enter here, it should be like 50% of that, right? If we enter with 600 again. If you enter up here, it's gonna be all the way up there. By the way, how do I add to position? Do I just do new position, or do I add a position margin up here? Increase, decrease margin. No, it's not increase margin. Trailing stop loss, TP stop loss. No. How do I add to position, guys? Do I just open new short trade and it automatically goes? So you just do new position and it automatically adds to the previous one. Yeah, you just repeat your purchase. Oh, okay. New normal market order. Okay. Good. There's right now the trend up here somewhere. There we go. I think something like this up here. The resistance. Market at like normal. Okay. Now we know that. So if it does go up there again, we will do it. We will add more to positioning. See how that works out. Or set a limit order. We're gonna just click market order once we get to that point. Click add, then add the percentage of your remaining balance that you want to trade. You have two accounts. You need one for long TFs and one for scalping. Long, what's TF? Long TF. Waiting for my short to enter 888. 888 on what chart? On waves? I mean 888 is way too long up here. And this is already had impulsive move towards the upside. Right now flagging up there. So I'm guessing this needs to break on the downside. Bitcoin also looks like it's a rising wedge. So if you do get it straight, although it's it's not actually down there. Target should be down here at 55%, something like that. We are still underwater though. Sorry, 588. Okay, 588. 588 is up here. That's over here, man. 588. What moving average do you use? 10, 20, 50, 100, 200. Long time frames. Oh, long time frames. Oh, okay. I don't know why I need. I mean, you just want to count that we are trading 400 to a million, you know. So whether scalping or long trades or something like that, you know. What up, Al? What up, yeah, Al? Not much, man. Not much. We should actually change this in waves short trade. Short. Shall you said and 588 waves. There we go. Just maybe, finally we are below it, but you know, we are still using our short position as a support. Oh man, it is like the worst thing ever, man. But at least we are breaking this trend up here, you know, so that's, you know, some kind of hopium. On 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame as well up here. Let's see how this looks on 1 minute time frame. Yeah, give or take. Finally, maybe, just maybe, you are finally a little bit, you know, have a head above the water, you know, $3 there. Yeah, but we need to learn from this over here. Like, this was actually very bad. We should have known that there is a rising wedge up here, you know, because we are just looking at what were we looking at? I don't think we've seen this big wedge before we actually started up here. We just seen this move up here. We didn't see the wedge. We need to notice the patterns before they actually happen. Like, after 2 touches you need to notice the pattern. It's going down. Patience. Did you make $400 to 1,000? Yeah, we did $400 to 1,000. So right now our balance is 992 if we close the position right now. But we only did like 600 waves per. I did not see this over here. So when we did 100%, you know, 25% is 270, 50, you know, 75% already 600. But you know, even on it's only, you can only do 600 per trade. So we only use like 30% of our account to actually enter the trade, which is good because, you know, we might have been, you know, too much underwater by this move towards the upside. I mean, this is like 22% down. So what leverage did you use? 10x. We just use 10x. I think 10x is like okay. It's not like 20-50x. It's not too high, but it's not too low, like, you know, 2-3x. But 10x, like, there is, you got a 8-9% move towards upside downside, you know, when you do 10x. So rather I'm looking for 2 touches and wait for the pattern confirmation. Yeah, so you know, I've also noticed that a lot of these lines are, you know, when you're looking for the trends, oftentimes we try to, you know, figure out every single line, but by that time, you know, the pattern already played out. But I've noticed that a lot of patterns, you know, you get 2 touches, you can already draw the line, and then you can wait, you know, and then you can wait for the 3rd confirmation on that line, and then, you know, you can bet on that, right? But these 2 first touches are really important. Like over here, we had the 2 touches, we did not draw the line, right? And we had a lot of touches down here and down here. We did not. Have we drawn this line, you know, we could immediately see, okay, guys, this is the resistance up here. You know, this is rising wedge. You know, after, you know, some exhaustion pattern up here where it actually breaks down eventually, and then maybe we would enter up here at the top, right? That would have been a lot nicer than, you know, entering down here. So I just knew kind of, you know, that this pattern over here is not topping out pattern. You know, you often have these wicks, especially this one up here. I like it really nicely, you know, right now going down. So we're gonna see if we can actually break down this move. Wait a bit more. Nice job. So everything depends on Bitcoin, though. Everything depends on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin needs to go a little bit low down over here. Let's go to 5-minute chart on Bitcoin up here. I think it already broke down pretty much. this topping out pattern here. Even Bitcoin up here, we knew that, you know, this isn't, you know, a thing, but this doesn't look like a thing either, you know, so maybe it's gonna have, you know, something like this up here. And then down, 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 and then, you know, go up here and then break from downside, maybe. Let's see up here, give or take, maybe it's, you know, channel in a channel. Bits is going to dump. Gravestone Doji on Bits 4 hourly. Gravestone Doji 4 hourly. Not yet play out. 27 minutes left though. 27 minutes left. Wow. 27 minutes left. Yeah, it's a Gravestone Doji, but it's Gravestone Doji above the support. Still above the support up here. But you know, some kind of trend over here is breaking, you know. But we got this longer term trend that's not yet broken, you know, so it can go a little bit down. So I'm a little bit unsure. I'm still unsure about, you know, wave trade, because although we are in a rising wedge up here, where is it? There is a rising wedge. Although we're in a rising wedge up here, you see a rising wedge up here. Although we're a rising wedge, let's just assume this was on 1 minute chart. These channels are too small. This move up here got broken on the downside, so you know it's right now pulling back. But this wedge up here, right now sitting on the support down here, so you got a support at 21.1 up here. And if you look at some of these, what's that? 4 hourly. 200 moving average on the 4 hourly. Well, it's 50 moving average on the 4 hourly. So 50 moving average on the 4 hourly right now is giving us this support. And the 1 hourly should be 200 moving average right down here. You can also go to the 4 hourly and click this up here and say 200 moving average. And chart is the 1 hourly. So right now you can see that both the 250 moving average is right down there. This 1 hourly and 4 hourly 50 moving average, 50 moving average and 4 hourly, 200 moving average and 1 hourly time frame right down there at 21,000. That's where the support is, right? So this chart, okay. This wave just converting from wedge into a channel. Interesting, man, very interesting, very interesting. Let's check it out. No, it has a lot of room to go down to actually be a channel. You know, it depends on where you actually use it, or maybe it's down here, but this already, you know, if this was a channel, then it's already broken. Maybe it's a little bit more steeper like this up here. I mean, might be, but it's not hitting these lines on the bottom side very well. Let's see if we can pull this down here. Just try to find. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna say this is the bottom. We're gonna say technically this is the bottom right now. And then up here is the top. I don't know, could be. If you come out 403% per trade for 250 times, it makes you 1 million. Yeah, but the trick is doing that for 250 times, man. it's not easy doing, you know, the more you do it, the more errors you're gonna make. So we're gonna try to make less trades, more bigger trades, then we make might be do it. At least that's my thinking right now, you know. Not 3%, it's gonna be like 30%, something like that. Yeah, the 250 you know, 3% is not, you know, the problem, you know, here and there, but you know, doing it 250 times, now that's the problem. Let's see 5-minute chart up here, because right now we are breaking this on the downside. There might be a pullbacks and stuff like that, right? Nothing goes in straight line down. Bitcoin coming down, hitting this support right now. Maybe. I don't see. But this channel is not touching anything besides these things over here. I think this is a nicer channel because, you know, it touches it here and here, here and here and here and here, and these stops trying to break out, and then you got these touches and these touches. So I think this channel is nicer. If you're gonna talk about channels though, I think it's a nicer channel. And this can just stay like this, you know, whether it's, you know, all the way up top there or not, you know, it depends. We got a support here at, yeah, it's hitting that support on the dollar right now, bouncing off that. Getting to those 5.7. How much are in profit right now? We're gonna take like 42 bucks profit and call it a day. What you guys think? Is 42 bucks profit enough? If you're gonna make huge profits, we have to use 1 hour charts. It can give us 50% or more than 1 minute pullbacks. We are not actually scalping the 1 minute chart. We are looking this in the broader sense. Like you can see down here, like on 1 hourly time frame, we are extended from the moving average. So we are not expecting this to, you know, consolidate here and then continue towards the upside. We are actually looking for, you know, pullback down here, and this pullback towards the downside right now. Where is our entry up here? You know, this pullback right now is 10%. That's like 100% towards the downside. So it's a big, you know, it's already extended towards the upside. Now we are betting that Bitcoin is gonna do us good. We are betting that Bitcoin's rising wedge is gonna play out eventually right towards the downside. If that does that, if it, you know, breaks on the downside, everything drops big time, right? But on the other side, we are actually, you know, playing a little bit. You know, we are going against the trend right now. We are shorting instead of longing because trend is, you know, it's towards the upside. And we are shorting these tops up here. At least we are trying to short the tops up here on you know, other charts. So we saw that, you know, waves did, you know, a 20% move towards upside, you know, in hours. That's huge overextensions. It needs to pull back. The question is when it's gonna pull back. And right now we are thinking it might be already starting the pullback towards the downside. You never know with these kind of things, but you know, hopefully it doesn't, you know, doesn't even have power to get back up here and just, you know, just goes, you know, straight down. That line. Wally, you need patience. Yeah, I need patience, man. I need patience. Another play, if you compound 410% per share 100 times, it makes you 1 million. Yeah, but you know, it's still 100 trades, man. It's still 100 trades. So, you know, how many weeks is there in a year? 50 weeks. If we can do one trade, let me see up here. That's 400 times x in exponential. How do you do that? How much do you need equals 1 million? So the 400 times x in at where is the level? X, yeah, x in 50 equals 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Google, tell us what this is, man. Just tell me, man. Oh, I know where. Wolf. Wolfgram. Is Wolfgram or something like that? No. Wolf. Wolfman. Something website. Wolfram. This one. Yeah, this is gonna tell us the equation. There we go. Equals 0. Alternative form. Yeah, because you transistor equals 0. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, tell me the answer, man. X equals real solutions. So what is the number? That's more approximately. What am I missing here, guys? Okay, if somebody can find it out, it would be nice. Okay, now we have to do math. Equations with exponent images. So 3x so we are up in 50, so something up in 50, right? 2x up in 50, 27, 3 2x 3 2x 4. How does he get 64 and get, you know, get stuck there? But it's not. I don't want to do that anymore, man. Oh no, it's going to 0. Pull from. But 52 is. But if you lose 10% of the traits, then you know. Nice. We have 25 minutes to finish up. The Sheldon is live. No way, man. No way. Is he live? Straight in 50 minutes. Hopefully, some until I just spent I made my first 20k from 100 using that method. What kind of method? Use to put values and see. Open daily company. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Guys, if you want to see compounding, very good compounding video, go to YouTube and there is a video. You have to watch this video. If you don't understand exponential functions, not like me, but you know, if you don't understand exponential math professor, something like that, there's a very good video explaining this very easily. Once you see this video, you will understand how compounding actually works, and this is so nice. Let me see this up here. I share this with, you know, with all my patrons, all my TFNs club members. Like, I always share this and tell people to watch this video. It's the most important thing that you need to see. Looks like Sheldon doing a big trade. Ooh, we're gonna copy his trade and we're gonna make money, and then we're gonna break the tree doing our own trade. 60 trades at 14%, 400 million. Nice, 14%. That's nice. 14%, 60 trades. 60 trades doable, you know. You know, one trade a week or something like that. Not a single losing trade. You always need to make 11.68 per trade. Yeah. So make the 20 per week, and it will take you 45 weeks. Yeah. So we need to make around 20%. You know, at least one decent trade. You know, without actually losing money. Can we do like 40? You know, getting 45 trades is a lot easier than 250 trades. You know. What was your entry price? What's the entry price up here? 5,825. But you know, it's just a small position though. We kind of messed up because I did not see up there. You know, so we only like 80% profit right now. But we're gonna let it go. That's it. But now that we are doing nicely, we're just gonna let it go. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a video, guys. You can Professor. Oh man, let me try to find up here. Maybe it comes up on this one up here. Functions. Professor. There we go. Guys, this video, you gotta watch this video. I'm gonna link it in the chat. You gotta watch, like, it's 1 hour and 40 minutes video, but watch like
when do you find that growing
watch like
quantity
first
will double in size every 14 years?
First
well,
20
you might
minutes or
ask, where
something
did
like
the
that
70
video,
come
man.
from?
It's
The
so
answer
important.
is it's approximately 100 multiplied by the natural logarithm of 2. If you wanted the time to triple, you'd use the natural logarithm of 3. So it's all very logical.
This is the most exponential growth arithmetics, population and energy by Albert A. Bartlett. It's so well explained. Once you understand, you know, exponential function and stuff like that, you understand, you know, why 7% growing something over, you know, a long period of time is, you know, doubling. So, you know. Said Thiele. Discipline is a must. Yeah, discipline is must. Did you know that if you took a single penny and double it every day, by day 30 you would have 5 million? Yeah, but how are you gonna double it every day? That's, you know, in the start you can maybe get people, you know, Mom, double it for me, double it for me, double it for me. But you know, but getting it by the 30, you know, there is always that, you know, that story about the mathematician and the king that wanted the rice with the chess. TP on his trade, I would say it's 10 moving average on 1 minute time. So, you know, this is gonna continue moving towards the upside, but I think it's down here at 10 moving average, 5.1 right now. So right now we still got something like 9% down to go. You can also start with a little more 600 and create an error buffer. Maybe it's 30 minutes chart up here. It's gonna lie, but you know, we are doing fine so far. So, you know, why messed up? Like, 10 minutes chart is already hitting the support. So how's Bitcoin doing, by the way? Bitcoin's breaking this 50 moving average a little bit on 10-minute chart. Like 5-minute chart is breaking down a little bit. Still in this trend line up here. This trend line is support now, but if this breaks the trend line, you know, it might just maybe just gonna break it at the same time over here. I've noticed that, you know, these moves loves these confluences right over here. Goes something like this, and then exactly on the dollar, like over here, bam. Both thing at the same time. You can also start with a little more than 600 and create an error buffer. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Like start with 600 and if it goes against you, just add the position and then, you know. We don't have actually any decent strategy for entering the positions, you know. We traded like for 2 weeks right now, so there's that. But hopefully it does improve. Did break this trend downside. So we got a lot of room towards upside right now, especially now that we have broken this 3.5. So we are up right now 30% right now, 100 bucks. So it's good. We are back to 101. We could actually, you know, this 30% trade right now, this is, you know, take profit, you know, area. And we've been talking about we have been, you know, too greedy earlier, right? We've been too greedy, and you know, we are taking profits and stuff like that. We didn't take profits because we are, oh, it's just gonna go down, 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 down. Maybe you should start taking profits at 30%, guys. 1 minute chart hit is 200 moving average right now. Shall we take profit at 30%, guys? It's 30% okay, and then we're gonna do another trade with Sheldon. Are we gonna do that, guys? Let's see here. Take profit. Yes. No. Yes, take profit. Sounds like a plan. %. Do it. 83% says like, okay guys, we're taking profit. Are we just gonna market profit? Yeah, 100% confirmed. There we go. Okay guys, we are back to almost 1.1. We took 30% profit just because reasons. So you know. There we go. Take 50%. So 80% said yes on 30% take profits. Sure, why not? It went down to this channel. It was okay trade. It wasn't, you know, best trade, but you know, it's good because, you know, it's good even though it was bad entry, and even though we were underwater, you know, we still came out, you know. It's building confidence, you know, and confidence building is very important. So let's go up here. Can you see this? Yeah, so let's go up here, and today is 21st 06 2022. 11 trade, waves, short. We started at what is our starting position? Yeah, starting position is previous, you know, up here, but it was only starting balance. We just need starting balance, ending balance, right? Starting balance, ending balance, 1091, 1091, and you know, another one. That was a 10% trade. So even though it was 30%, you know, win, it was, you know, entire account is only 10%. So you know, we are not doing trade by trade. We are doing, you know, account, you know, total account to the you know, previous you know, previous money to the new money, right? And we're gonna make this green, nice and green, and we're gonna put line, and we're gonna save that, and there we go, guys. You know, so getting these green lines in the up here, it's very important. It builds confidence, guys. It builds confidence. So that's important. So we're gonna continue doing that, right? Confidence building. Any new entry? Sweet. Success. Yeah, finally a success trade. 30% more than I have right now. There you go. I traded with you short wave, made some money. Low. Nice. We are amateur traders and professional bull boys. Exactly. Excellent show. Good job, man. On the next one. On to the next one. We got time, guys. We got time. So let's see what Sheldon is doing right now. By the way, watch this video. I'm not even joking about this. It's a very good video to understand how exponential. If you cannot wrap your mind about how exponential growth works, and why 7% is not just 7%. 7% is actually doubling every 10 years. So when somebody tells you that we got a population growth of 7%, everybody's saying, it's 7%. 7% is population growth after 10 years, guys. So every 10 years population doubles, right? That's doubling numbers. 7% is, you know, 10 years doubling. So every 10 years the population doubles. So, you know, when somebody tells you that, you know, just 7%, it's a problem, because every 10, like, you know, 10 years doubles, 10 years doubles, and 10 years doubles, and so forth, so forth. Closed, yeah, we closed the trade. So watch this video. It explains it very nicely. You don't have to watch it now, but, you know, watch the video. Sheldon Sniper. Crypto Banter. Streamed 1 hour ago. There is nothing up here. Twitter. What are you proud of being? Okay, let's see what Sheldon is saying. Yo, Bantfam, my next trade is a good one. I think 1% move will be big. I'm gonna live in 25 minutes to show how I'm trading in my long-term spot and leverage account. Here's 3 accounts in current market and what I'm looking for next big trade. We gotta watch this, man. And this is starting in 11 minutes, so we got time for 5-minute break, guys. We got time for 5-minute break. Can you share the Excel sheet format? It just, you know, it's just percentages. I don't know how to share the Excel sheet format. It just, you know, date, number of shades. Sprite doesn't have his mount open on the thumbnail. Okay, 5-minute break, guys. 5-minute break. Pre-market moves are looking good. Now that we're out of the trade and we are waiting for Sheldon to start his stream, I can show you something, guys. I can show you something. When I just saw that people are talking about the markets. Yeah, markets right now is looking like it's gonna open towards the upside a little bit. It got extended here on the downside. Let's see here 4-hourly time frame. Let's see daily time frame up here. So it's already up like 1.3%, and Dow Jones and S&P is up like 1.45%. But I want to show you something. Yesterday I was looking at this video. I don't know where the video is. It was talking about interest rates, bonds, and and stock market, right? And this is 10-year. Let me just copy the chart up here, and this chart over here, and yeah, those are the two charts. And if you see up here, this is 200 years of interest rates in the United States. What you're gonna see here, that when interest rates goes towards the upside up here, we got a stagnation in the market, but bonds are going towards the upside. On the other hand, when they are going down, we got the rally in the market. So over here, you'll see this is also interest rates. Where's the bonds? Yeah, this is the video. So he was around 26 mark.
Yeah, GJTA, and so on and so forth. And you see the relations of these markets.
Saying, and we can actually look at it on the chart up here. There you go. I actually made lines over here. So this is 1981, and what you're gonna see here is that in 1981, top up here came top up here. So interest rates are flying up to the top up here, and you can see up when we're flying up to the top up there, you know, the markets were actually going a little bit sideways. You know, you can even call this recession or whatever, from 62 all the way up to 81. And once this, you know, once the interest rates started going on the way down, we got this huge bull market up here, right? This is the huge bull market, right? That lasted since 81 all the way to or right now, because, you know, interest rates was going down, 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 down. People are borrowing money, so, you know, markets were doing good, right? What you're also gonna see is that prior to that, 1945, right after the war, the interest rate started going up. So up here, 1945, in the start up until 63, it went a little bit up, but, you know, I'm not quite sure about this, because 1945 to 1960, you know, this first, you know, initial start did not actually have the effect on the stock market. It was still, you know, it was still acting as the, you know, it was still acting as the stocks were it was still acting as the interest rate was going up. So even with this move towards the upside over here up until 1960 or something like that, people are expecting the interest rates to continue climbing towards the downside, right? And you can see that over here from 1945 to 1962, the market was going up, because even though interest rates is going a little bit up and down, you know, people are still expecting the interest rates to continue climbing towards the downside. What happened actually here? What actually happened here after 1960 is that there was a trend line up here. I cannot actually draw the trend line, but there was a trend line up here. And this trend line over here, if you can see it, you know, invisible trend line over here, you can this stop up here, this stop up here, this stop and this stop. Once this trend line got broken, once this, you know, decline in the rates got broken towards the upside, that's when we saw the stagnation in the market up here, right? That's when we saw the stagnation in the market up here, where the market went kind of sideways. And then after you know, the interest rate peaked here in 1981, we got this, you know, continuation of the bull market towards the upside. So what I'm looking at right now, when it comes to stock market, sorry, interest rates, you can see right now that interest rate has been going down all you know, down. But you can also see down here, let's open the chart up here on over here, bonds up here, 10-year bonds. What you're gonna see right now is that this is the same chart, the move towards down. What you're gonna see right now is that right now we are breaking the downward trend. So we had, you know, we had a big move down here to 0.6, something like that, all the way at 0.3. But right now you can see that the trend is being broken. The 200 moving average on this trend, this is a monthly time frame, it's being broken towards the upside. So right now, if we assume it's gonna have, you know, have same effect that it had before over here, once we broke this towards the upside, right now we can, you know, expect stagnation in the market, right? And how is that gonna look like? Well, something like over here, right? Markets are not actually, you know, don't they have to actually, you know, go down big time over here. They can just go, you know, sideways, something like this, like over here they did before, while the interest rates are actually, you know, climbing towards the upside. So while interest rates climbing towards the upside, we can actually just go sideways up here like we did before. Just something I thought I should tell you. I don't know how interesting this is, but you know. Still 9 minutes left, man. What am I missing over here? We're going down, right? Bitcoin's right now pulled back a little bit more than... let's see Bitcoin chart up here. 1 hourly time frame. Yeah, so we are sitting down on this, on the bottom of the wedge up here. Maybe another move towards the upside before we break it, up here. Let's see 5-minute chart up here. So we took profit down here, but I think this might have a nice move towards the upside and then continue on the downside. Might have been a premature move, but you know, 30% is 30%, so you know, we okay. We get 7 interest on bank fixed deposits in India every year, and every 9 month get doubled. Yeah, so 7% is doubling time for, you know, 9-10 years, I think. 7 point something, I think. Pre-market moves are looking good. Bitcoin looks like a short. I think everything looks like a short right now. We're still looking for a short, but we're gonna wait for Sheldon to actually start his stream. 4,000 people waiting. Time keeps resetting. 4,000 people waiting. There we go. Sheldon said he's going live right now. Let's reload the stream. Still nothing. 7 minutes left. Yeah, in 7 minutes. Why not trading at 7 p.m? I thought you did it. We're gonna trade at 7 p.m. as well, but you know, I'm trading when I have time. Right now I have time, so you know, we are trading right now because you know, kids are still in kindergarten and stuff like that. So there you go. Maybe a little bit more towards the upside. Let's see some other coins up here that can be traded up here. This is some kind of triple top up here. It broke the trend up here as well. So if you get a nice move towards the upside, you might trade the resistance, you know, towards downside again. Same thing goes to waves, you know, move towards the upside up here, where you know, but this trend is actually quite nice, quite huge. Maybe up there, 200 moving average. You know, this is also very tradable up here. And then betting on more to downside. It all depends on Bitcoin. Again, all depends on Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is getting support, some kind of support down there. It closed below 200 moving average on the big red candle, closed below 200 moving average on 1 hourly time frame. On 5 hourly time frame, it's still holding this 50 moving average, but it looks like it's just gonna drop down. No one moves the market. Can this mess of people by Sheldon move the market? Depends on how much money they have. Please check KDI ready for short. KDI. Let me just find the charts. There we go. Yeah, it's hitting this 200 moving average up here. Might be same kind of, you know, rising wedge up here like everything else, but it might be something like this up here where it actually broke a little bit towards the downside. You know, whether it's this one down here or this one, or maybe it's something like this up here as well. Depends to be seen. I think rising wedge is just up here, so let's check it out. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Some kind of channel. It doesn't seem like a rising wedge though. Expanding wedge. A little bit unsure about this one, but I like that, you know, it's hit this one and this one. Might be some kind of expanding wedge towards the upside. Doesn't matter. Expanding wedges towards the upside this steep do tend to break on the downside eventually. Ape is weak. Ape. Let's check out ape. Yeah, ape also broke the trend up here. So, but now that all of these, you know, breakouts are done, the pullbacks are very nice. On the pullback, it's when we enter the new short and stuff like that. But Sheldon, guys, Sheldon is live. We gotta check what Sheldon is doing, guys. This is our competition. For you guys that are not aware of this, Sheldon started this 400 million challenge to showcase the people how he's being done. And I was like, hey man, you know what? Let's do it we as well. Let's compete against Sheldon and
what's happening.
Try
I hope
to
you're
get
having a fantastic day out there. I hope
but
you
we
had
do
a
not
good
know how to
weekend
trade
as well.
So we are learning.
I had a great weekend with the boys. We got some good time out. We went go-karting. We started this little challenge where the boys go go-karting. We do some fun activities together. The top 5 guys won some cash, won some money. And the losers had to jump out of airplane. So I got excited videos coming out on that. I think it's a lot of fun spending time with friends. But what was great about it is I did 2 or 3 short-term trades last week to fund the whole weekend. And I think that was the beautiful part of it was learning how to make the funds, to spend it, to make the funds, to spend it, and to set these specific targets. And remember what I was saying, every single trade is calculated. So it's really cool what we're busy with. We've got a lot of exciting things coming. I don't know if you guys have enjoyed the well games.
But if it's a long, if this is going to break towards upside up here,
within the live
this is a very
nice
well. Place to take the long position down here, right?
I know Rand's got a show, but we might have to
because we are at the bottom of the support, so you know this is long position now over here.
It'll be in a few hours, all depending on what the chart gives us next. So that is coming very soon. So the first thing I want you guys to be doing is, if you are joining, guys, and you're part of this now, the first thing is, if you go have a look underneath, is to look to get your signups, your Bybit accounts. Make sure you cannot win any prizes on the well games without your Binance, your Bybit, or any of these exchanges below.
Hard to hear you over Sheldon. Okay, every time I'm speaking, I'm gonna mute Sheldon.
$200 bonus on Bybit. Binance, you get $600. Remember,
yeah, it's not easy. It's not doable in a short amount of time, but it's doable. Like, he has 12 months to do it, so you know we are trying to do it in 12 months. I'm not saying we're gonna do it, but you know, I'm saying that, you know, we are doing the exact same thing he's doing. So
risk and how we're splitting our portfolios for the next 2 weeks. What section of our portfolios are we trading on leverage? What are we doing on margin? What are we doing on spot? What are we doing long term? It's time to bring it all together. I think we've had a lot of good time of trading together, but now it's time to put it all together, to say we have different parts of our portfolios. How do we trade all of them at once? And how do we do it in the current market that we're in right now? And what are we looking to get in the next 3 to 6 months? I think it's time for us to finally build the whole strategy together and to work on that. So please, guys, sign up below with any of these exchanges. It supports the channel and it allows you to win any of our prizes, as well as being part of the live trading show. So let me just click on here. And remember, guys, follow me on Twitter, Sheldon_sniper, all of our social media platforms, as well as the website, as well as the newsletter. If you go look at my Twitter profile, subscribe to the newsletter. I'm giving you guys daily calls and daily updates on that as well. So, guys,
what do you mean he's a bit on the loud side?
Bitcoin, which came down to 17,500. This is currently what I'm seeing before I get into the strategies and how I'm trading the market next. I think we learned last week, the stops are good. They happen at times. You can start to see that if you don't set your range properly between the stops, sometimes it can stop a little bit further. It's all lessons along the journey. But now people, you know what I loved about it? People are starting to learn stop losses. They actually have one in. They actually have these things in play. Like for me, it's we're breaking ground. We're breaking resistance when it comes to knowledge and a community together. So that's really, really good. So the first thing that happened was
I just want to see what he's doing.
That we started this downward sort of channel, right? And we wanted to see one thing. we wanted to see that Bitcoin finally sort of secures some sort of higher high first. So we broke out of this channel. So we had all of this mess. And when you have the mess, you get to a point of where you start to form some sort of pattern or something. And you can see we basically started to form this channel. And within this channel, you know, you do get the break of resistances. What does that mean? It means we're basically changing trend of current trend that we used to be into, or that we were currently in. And it usually gives you a little indication that something is changing in the market. Now, in order for that to be successful, if you want to call it, is when you break a trend, it's very important to get the higher high, because then it's just confirming the second step. Remember, you got a trend line that helps you show you when the market changes trend. But there's 2 or 3 steps to know that this is a secure break. It's a real break. It's actually something that it's worth me taking. And when we break out of that, what you want to see is the higher high point. So we wanted to see Bitcoin finally get above 21,500. This is shorter time frame right now. I'll go to larger time frame shortly. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, and that gives us a confirmation. Okay, wow, like we're getting a little bit of a push here. What I am seeing next is the next resistance for Bitcoin is sitting at 23,000. Now, will that hit today? It will be really good if it does, because what would happen if it does do that is I basically start to see that there's a inverse head and shoulders that's forming, which would actually be really nice on a higher time frame for us to actually get. Is for
Don't joke about mental stop loss, man. That thing is real, man.
Area over here. Come back, test, and then we can finally get Bitcoin back to 25K, 28K. We know what that obviously means for the alts, and I'll go through the dominant shortly. But that's ideally what we want to see.
So he thinks this is gonna pump just because it broke the you know, this channel towards the upside. I'm a little bit, you know, it could do that, but unfortunately, we are seeing this, you know, rising wedge up here. Unfortunately, we're seeing the resistance. You know, it could be also expanding wedge up here, whatever, right? Unfortunately, we are seeing that. So, you know, I'm not quite sure whether he's right or not, you know. Although it is rising wedge, we did break some kind of, you know, it got 2 touches up here. Maybe up there it has got like 3 touches or something like that on the line. Over here, you know, depends on how you draw it. Something like this, maybe something like this up here. Doesn't matter. It got a couple of nice touches. Maybe we did break towards the upside up here, but you know, we need to bounce off this 50 moving average on the daily time, on the 4-hourly time frame up here. So we're gonna see. I mean, we are also on the rising wedge. So if this do break towards the upside, I mean, we can definitely see some kind of very crazy levels towards the upside. But it can also be a fake cut up here, right back down again. So, you know, it's a little bit hard to say what's actually gonna happen.
At you is how. Let me just get this removed here. There we go. Or what I'm looking at is us basically from here tracking this momentum up over here. And if we don't seclude, so if we don't get through 23K on this next leg up, I still think we are coming down. And I think, you know, El Capo or...
So he thinks we're going to go to 23K up there, you know, top of the, you know, top up here. 23K on this leg up. Now, if we do that up here, that would be very nice. But this way, like Johnny said, like that would be nice confirmation for the bullishness. And you know, if we do that, like we will be stupidly bullish towards the upside. I'm not quite sure we are there just yet, but you know, I never know. I never know. I still think, you know, see rising wedge. I think this is gonna break down. I still think that we are bearish, even with this, you know, small move or breakout above the upside. We are above some nice levels, though. We are some nice levels. So I'm not gonna say this cannot happen. You know, so he might be right on the move to 23K.
Surprised me quite a bit, but at some point we can see how the stock has been trailing down here. We're gonna have a dominance push. So when this dominance pushes up here, you know, if we do have a collapse to 16K, you're gonna see a very hard leg down within the altcoins, the one that takes ETH, you know, to 700, to these sort of zones. But you know, it gives me the indication that if Bitcoin pumps to 23K now, this is going up. If Bitcoin dumps, this is going up. Like, you know, so as are starting to at least turn back to Bitcoin, which was the confusing part. Like, why were they selling off into alts so much at this time? And we'll soon see. We'll soon see exactly. But at least we started sort of getting the full package of that. Now, stock markets also got completely smashed, but we do have the stochastic rolling at the bottom here. So as Gareth was saying yesterday, a little relief bounce to these areas makes sense. That can get Bitcoin to 23K, anywhere there. And then we can be looking at another leg down in the stock markets. So right now we're in the middle of no man's land, okay? But all that I see is a lot of volatility entering the market. So this is how I'm trading it. This is what I'm doing. So for the first one that I want to get through here is, let me go through quickly. Before I jump into the leverage trade, let me get into the spot accounts. Now, remember what I spoke about with spot accounts, that when these weeklies get to the bottom, the stochastic RSIs, when they get to these areas over here, it's time to build a damn portfolio. It's not about the exact bottom. It's the area of where we are accumulating and where we're building our market, building our portfolios.
I just want to know what he trades, man.
Like, restructure your damn portfolio and leave it in and get ready now, because this over here, maybe it stays another week or so, but the weekly stochastic is running down at the bottom. The last time it ran at the bottom was these areas over here, where we did get a response of Bitcoin from 33K all the way back to 48K. So there was a big response in that area over there. And now we're at that same zone again. So it's telling you definitely not to panic out within your long terms. It's telling me, where can I dollar cost to build my long terms right now? Now, I've changed my strategy slightly. Now, remember when I spoke about when this is in this area over here, I do like 20% into high risk tokens. I do some into medium risk, and I do some out of choosing between 8,000 tokens. So I decided to screw that stuff. I'm building Bitcoin and ETH and USDT now. That's my new strategy right now. Instead of me getting into higher risk tokens, I would rather take higher risk trades, as in smaller leverage or smaller margin positions, and I'd rather trade them on major alts. So now I'm not shifting to go to a very volatile coin, because why do people get into small coins? Because it's going to make them a lot of money, right? But they're also very volatile as shit. And when the market goes into a bad place, they get completely destroyed. Now, the problem is with the little coins is we never put stop losses. We never put these things. When we're doing higher risk trading, we're putting stop losses on every trade. We're putting these sort of things. So I'm like, instead of me taking all of these shitty coins, why don't I start building a higher risk portfolio that I trade within leverage and margin, and rather trade Bitcoin or ETH or AVAX or any of these tokens? So I'm entering the same sort of view, and I'll make just as much money as a shitcoin. Why? Because a shitcoin does maybe 3x or 5x of what Bitcoin does. Some of them maybe 10x. But if you're on a 5x and you're running some of these portfolios, you're making just the same amount of money. But at least I'm not in a shitcoin now. A coin that drops 60-70%. At least I can trade ETH now. I can trade Bitcoin now, with the same amount of growth and the same amount of money. So when it gets to these stages that these RSIs are getting flatlined like this, I'm getting that portfolio ready now for a good 2-3 weeks of growth. May it come from tomorrow, may it come next week. Ideally, it is telling me to have a higher risk portfolio ready. So I am not trading more. Let me explain to you quickly what I'm doing here. First thing, I'm creating a leverage portfolio.
Okay, whatever. Guys, are we gonna do another trade? What time is it right now? 2:30. 2:30. It might be nice, short trade up here somewhere. Let's see Ethereum. Ethereum also pulled back and pulling right now down to the support again. Everything had this pullback towards the upside though. Everything has this pullback towards the upside. Even Bitcoin had a pullback towards the upside. Right now they're looking to break this on the downside as well. See here. So it's very close to this trend line up here. And this trend line could technically actually be drawn something like this as well. Maybe you're already below that trend line. Maybe you're on the trend line right now. The way we drew the wedges, bigger time frames, but we are getting very, very close. So this pullback towards the upside, it already had this pullback to the resistance up here, 21.1. Got rejected by that, right back down below the 10 moving average, going down. The question is, will this, just be managed to go up here? But up there are short position there. Bought some 25k, 20k, and I'm waiting for 50k. That's the way to do it, man. I said last stream, I think that I never advise dollar cost averaging and stuff like that. But now that we are at the bottom, and it's really hard to figure out where the bottom is, and I see all of these big whales and stuff like that, buying, averaging down, they're buying at 20k, 19k, and 70k. They're buying everything. Every couple of $1,000 it goes down, they're just buying. So they might know something I don't know. I followed some Sheldon trades last year and all lost money. Nothing he predicted played out. Okay. We don't know how good he is, you know, but you know, he said he already made, you know, 400 million. He wants to do it again.
That's
so
the risk now, and you got to go send that into your safer risk. So
okay, he's not done talking yet, so let's look at something else. Go pick up the kids, enjoy people's, make some profits. Let's go a little bit higher time frames up here. Um, 200 moving average should be like something like this up here. Cannot be this one though. It's way too weak. It broke the support on downside though. This looks nice. Head and shoulders pattern up here though. $63. How much is this down? Like from top up here to the bottom? 4.3%. Watching Doge should pump hard like Shiba did. Doge already pumped, I think. Didn't Doge pump? I think Doge pumped 6.6% right now. Yeah, it had this big move towards the upside up here. No, it wasn't that move. It looked like it went a little bit parabolic up here, so it might, you know, consolidate and drop down. Now retest. It's funny this 30-minute chart, but let's go to 50-minute chart and draw some lines on this thing over here. It's gonna be something like this. I think, you know, I don't have to be perfect, but in the ballpark area, right? I'm not sure whether it's done or not though. It's a 15-minute chart. Bitcoin pulling up a little bit up here again. Second time. Waves also pulling back up there again. AV pulling back. I think if we go to 1-minute chart up here, then we got it's not actually that nice. Some kind of expanding channel maybe. Now retest. Good night, Goom. Long-term holds.
So it's going to, okay. Then what's going to happen is this will then come down. Let me show you. This will come down to this area over here. Support. It will come back up here. It will test this over here. I will add the remaining of my position in this area over here. Take pictures, guys. Take pictures so that you know what you're doing. Remember, the point of me is not to come here and to give you everything and to just trade like I'm teaching you how to damn do it. I'm teaching you how to do this. So breakout here, 50% to 65% over here.
Is he gonna short?
Come down here, come back up, enter in the remaining, my stop loss outside of that trend, and I'm writing this down. Now the 4 hour is showing me that this is worthy of holding it for a little while.
So he thinks we're gonna go
it's
up,
showing me that
but
it
he's
can take
shorting.
a day or two for this stochastic to get down to the bottom, and it's showing me that from here I want to come down to this area over here. Now let's work that out percentage wise, because remember, I want you to calculate what you are doing before you do it. Now if we look at anywhere of the shorting range over here to there, I'm looking at an 18 to a 20%, which is massive, guys. Massive, massive, massive. Okay. Now on this, I'll be running between a 5 to a 6, maybe a 7x max. But we do understand the risk
You want to do Solana.
that if you get stopped or something like that, remember that every 1% that it goes wrong, 7% is what you lose of your real capital. So even a 3x, a 2x, let me even break it down for you. If you don't know this game and you don't want to get into it, which I agree 100%, do you know what you do? You can go and short on a 1x, which means no risk in that way, but you can short the market. People think you can't short the market leverage. Go a 1x.
1x
If you
is
short on a
50%
1x
down,
and
you
you're
get
playing with
liquidated.
$10,000 or $20,000, you can short the market. You make dollars. So you don't have to add the 2x, 3x. Remember that. Remember that. So for me, it's entering. If I got $1,000 now, that's in my higher risk portfolio. I'm making it $7,000 now. I'm looking at making an 18 to a 20% short. Stop loss. As soon as we start breaking down to the levels of 33, anywhere there, straight just above entry. Don't move it down too much. Do me one favor. A lot of guys ask, should I move the stop loss down as the trade's moving? Yes, but if you're going to get stopped out, why is it there? So for me, I'd rather exit the position instead of getting stupidly stopped out. Like, I leave it at entry and I ride it till the end. People have learned with me that I am so damn patient that whatever I put as the trade that I want, that's the only thing I do. Stop loss to entry, reduce, and only if it hits theirs and when I'm getting out. Like, I'm very, very, very strict with that, which sometimes may seem stupid. But over the last 3 weeks, it's been phenomenal. It's been absolutely incredible.
So
it
the
really,
best
really,
short
really
trade
has.
was up there.
So if
but,
I
we
get
already did that in
$1,000
waves.
on a 5 or 6 or 7x, and I ride this move
So
over here,
if I was
the
to do this
downside,
right now, right?
I'm making $1,000 to $1,300 on my 1,000.
If I was to do this right now, let's see, you can see that later. If I were to do this right now, I will wait for another move towards upside up here. Maybe even up here at the top up here, but it doesn't have to do that. It can be, make this, another top up here. Some kind of top up here, right? I wait for that entry down there and then short the market down there. I won't short up here, but if it moves up here, then short from them. There will be some kind of line up here, go down, consolidate, and then outside. Maybe something like this. What is it? Yeah, he's also waiting for a move towards upside. Yeah, so he's gonna be.
Look at AVAX from the percentages of where we're looking at.
He's also looking for these moves
15
towards upside, but he's looking for. I don't think they broke the trend. Like something did break the trend, like over here. We broke this trend over here, right? So this uptrend is broken, but when you get the option, you can get these moves towards the upside as well, right? So this looks like a falling wedge to me. Uptrend up here, nice. Get it up here at these, resistance up here at top, maybe even up here, all the way up here, because oftentimes it just wants to get its stop loss to hit these stop losses and then right down. Well, I don't trust this sniper today. One S&P 1.5% gap up. So damn patient. No, like he doesn't use any crazy stuff, guys. He doesn't.
17.
I trust less people that do Fibonacci's and stuff like that.
Ready.
Right? Elliott wave.
When I'm live and trying to get it ready,
once I see somebody's YouTube and they use Fibonacci's, Elliott waves, volume profile and stuff like that, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this, man. I'm out. EMAS.
Ready. Don't put tons of money in. Put in at least 3 to 5% of capital. That ruins risk, and we build it from there. Cardano, same one. It's close. I do think there's a temporary bounce coming up, but Cardano, the same one. I'm seeing Cardano do this. Okay, from here, I'm seeing it going up. I'm seeing it make. I'm seeing it make its first lower high. For now, right? Then I'm seeing the crack. Entry. So when I enter this one, stop loss is there. When I enter that one, stop
Cool,
loss on
man.
top of
We'll
that
do
range.
Solana, man.
As it drives down, I'll move my stop loss to entry, and that's
Solana
where I'm
don't
moving
have
on this
anything,
one.
you
This
know,
one's
you can
not
do
as big as
100%
the others.
90.
It may
Yeah.
catch up a bit more, but this
10,
one for me
cross,
is a good
isolated.
11%, so 10
You know,
to 11%.
isolated cross
let
doesn't
me
matter if
just
you're doing
explain
just
something
one
as
trade,
well
though.
now. What
Nobody cares.
happens? Okay, we're doing this on short time frame, and remember, we're doing trend lines. We're not predicting this is the top. It's going exactly here. As soon as it loses momentum, I'm in. Like that. That's just how it works. What happens if Bitcoin goes from here and it goes here?
SNX may have
Then we can be looking at our TPs being way bigger. The main thing is we're getting the entries, we're getting the risk reduced, because what happens then? This goes down there.
Just 11% up.
You know what I mean? Look at this at AVAX. This goes down there. Like these things go down to a big region. So at least we're starting to understand the range. Now, remember, guys, what I was saying, spot and long term, DCAing is great right now. I think spot is really good as well to be trading on the daily.
Yeah, I did that.
I think it's good. I'm going to focus. I'm going to do another show tomorrow or the day after, just on spot trading as well. I don't want to get confused. I want to accommodate for everyone as well. But the short-term trades, I'm waiting. Like this is soon, guys. As soon as those things are done, make sure you took pictures of my charts. I'll do it here for you one more time.
But
take pictures of the charts so that you can start prepping yourself. There's no time with the live trading session.
People
say, "Oh, I didn't get that." Like,
and it doesn't
remember, guys,
one of these moves towards upside.
This is a part for you to learn and to take responsibility and to build this yourself.
This is very risky trade because it's such a huge volatility, right? So if you short down here, I would say you short anything below this line down here. This down here. If you short anything, well, like it starts going up, like it can do another big wick towards upside, and you get liquidated again, right? Let's see this on 5-minute chart. Do they stay up? Yeah, they do stay up a little bit, you know. So they're not quick wicks. Let's see 1-minute chart up here. Yeah, a couple of minutes up there. Couple of minutes up there. Couple of minutes up there. Yeah, so it does stay up. So, you know, it's not just, you know, a second wick. Up there. Scary when stuff starts doing, you know, 100%, you know, this one, but does follow Bitcoin though a little bit. It's been in a downtrend right now, just pumping too hard to the resistance up here. You can see here the yellow line, not this yellow line, this yellow line. You can see here it hits this resistance up here at the tops on the dollar up here as well. 33.5, 3.35. Maybe. Let's put it down over here, and let's put it down over here. No, let's put it up here, down there, up there, down there. Let's put it down there and put an alert on this thing over here. Horizontal line, crossing horizontal, open, create. There we go. Just in case something happens. I think it's the best. Manipulating the market has nothing to do with the rich and poor, man. There are, you know, even if there was only rich people, they will still manipulate the markets. And if there was only poor people, they will still manipulate. Markets manipulation is always there. It's not going away, man. TLI, I think it's the best coin for trading. SNX. I won't say it's the best coin because, you know, trading that, you know, it's very, very volatile. What happened with the stream, guys?
Button, and I'll see you either later. Or it's really good right now. It's really volatile.
He didn't
do
trade.
Tracking. Do you see? I choose the obvious ones. I could have went live yesterday. I could have shorted. I could have this. I could have that. No. 1, 2, 3. Let me get the right line so I can get the right accuracy. And at least if I can start giving you guys this in advance, I want to do a own research. But guys, it's massive. We got this together. Let's not stop. A small little stop loss doesn't worry me, and these sort of things. I want.
Dude, you didn't do a trade, man. Oh man, so bummed out. So bummed out. Sol era. Well, he's not doing the trade. We are doing the trade, guys. We are doing the trade. If you have time. He will have a trade later. Okay. He didn't enter anything. Okay. He just basically said wait for a better entry. New York opens in 15 minutes, but it's gonna open towards upside. Let's see up here. Norwegian stock market is down 0.8. Everything else is in green though. Everything else is in green. But you know, and US stock market is also gonna open in green. If it happens, it's just the buy. It's only a few months of the bear market if you have to believe Bank of America. So Bank of America sends only a few months left of the bear market. And then the bull market starts. Guys, Bank of America is telling that it's only a few months left of the bear market. And after that, it's, you know, the bull market starts. 0% Michael Hartnett, Chief Analyst, is in Bank of America. Average bear market is only 90 days. That means it will end on 19 October 2022 and S&P will be around 3,000. Bull market lasts for 5 years. And it's, you know, 200%. So they're telling people that, you know, buy now so we can sell to you. I don't know. I never believe these articles on finance, especially when there is some kind of chief analytic from big bank or big hedge fund, something like that. Never believe those guys. Bitcoin dump on 30-second chart. No, not dump yet, man. You too zoomed in. Too zoomed in. There's a resistance up here. Give or take. It might be this one as well up here. Didn't we also have the run up in October last year as well before the beginning of the dump in November? Don't remember that. Don't remember. Short sold ATX. I could never do ATX, man. I can't get these, you know, these wicks to, you know, be nice. This is hourly chart, so this can actually take time. Then go for it if you can take the hit, I guess. If you're gonna do ATX, you just might as well do, you know, 100x, because, you know, there's not much difference. You know, you're gonna get liquidated either way, so, you know, you can as well do 100x. ATX is, you know, the difference between ATX and 100x. It's so small, you just might as well do it. Just kidding, absolutely. Bitcoin bounces up here, which can do that to this trend line up here, and then go down. That means that everything else might bounce, right? Waves right now 18%, so it wasn't actually good, you know, moment up here. We took the profit of the good, you know. Finally, we are actually taking profit right now. We took profit down here at what's that, 30% down here. It was a little bit less, but it started pulling a little bit back up here. But, you know, we took profit down there. Finally happy about that, because this actually pulled back too much right now. It's, you know, hitting the resistance up here right now. There's a resistance line up here. It's hitting right now. So maybe it's already ready for a more short. Solana is hitting the resistance up here, but needs to break and go higher. Let's see waves again up here. What do you think waves gonna do? Right now it's doing the same move, like, just like, you know, bigger time frames up here, 50-minute time frame up here. You know, so it can definitely go up again up here and then dump on the big time. Nah. See, these big moves will actually put it down, right? But you know, they take time, they take time. So watching the 5-minute chart is not the most welcome. Yeah, with how markets have been, I've been doing 2 to 4x. I call those who on insane leverage YOLO traders. I gotta take this one, guys. Guys, very important thing we have to discuss. When it comes to trading, you know, we talked about how, you know, sleeping well is very, very important. But, you know, and now I'm sleeping well. I'm actually, you know, waking up 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to bed, you know, around 10, 11 a.m. You know, I get like 7+ hours of sleep, which is very good. I'm very mentally clear, and, you know, I'm functioning a lot better. But I haven't been eating lately well, right? So I figure out, you know, and I'm, you know, body's a little bit, you know, saggy, and it doesn't want to, you know, cooperate very nicely. So I was talking to my wife, you know, what we can do about that. And, you know, very important thing about trading is eating well. So very important thing in trading is having a wife or girlfriend that's gonna make you food. So, you know, she makes right now these salads for me, because there's a lot of vegetables, chicken, and some stuff on top as well. You know, and you know, just so I can trade better. You know, when money is you know, when money is important, she's all, yeah, I'm gonna make you food and stuff like that. So get a wife, girlfriend, you know, to make you food. You know, you're gonna be a lot, you know, you're gonna live a lot better. You're gonna trade a lot better. We trading or what? Yeah, we trading if we get the move towards the upside, so we're gonna see that. By the way, guys, I'm gonna put some music on and turn off the mic while, and you know, we're gonna, as soon as I'm done eating, so you don't hear me, you know, all the time. Let's see what kind of music do we have up here. There we go. Yo guys. I think we're gonna wait a little bit. It did not hit our, area nicely enough. How was the stealth? I'm still not done eating, but it started moving up, so we gotta watch the charts. I'm gonna continue eating, just in case this takes a little while. Are you gonna short Shiba? Yeah. Shiba pump big time though. I mean, to the resistance up there, there is something like, you know, only something like, you know, 2% up. This is a parabolic move happening on Shiba. If it hits 0.1, we're gonna short it. It might have hit the top already. It came very close. It doesn't have always to get there, but I think it might do another move towards the upside up here. I mean, it's up to like 25% extended, like, you know what. Some kind of pullback needs to happen, right? Look here, 4-hour extensions towards the upside. Insane. Nah. Maybe it's gonna do another try up here. So it goes down here. It tries another try. Are you gonna risk 30%? Let's see. What's Bitcoin doing on a 1-hour chart up here? On a chart. Bitcoin is hitting the top. So Shiba. I don't think it can do it. This was actually the last try up here. Right now goes down here, goes back below. Only entering at our own prediction because it's gonna save us in the long run. Nah, we're not doing it. I want to buy up here, you know. If I have to buy down there, I'm not doing it. Solana pump? No, not yet. Not high enough. Flag? Yeah, it might be a flag though. Good catch. But where does it go? Let's go something around here. But Bitcoin breakout. Yeah, it broke out of the channel. Things are too bullish to be shorting, man. Things are too bullish to be shorting, but what's the hitting these wicks up here? Let's get less wicks. No bull flag. Invalidated. It's so scary when Bitcoin is pumping though. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know. Shorting. There I go. Solana. It says it's tensions about resistance. Bitcoin blew through the sky though. The question is why it's not falling down. I can't pull the trigger, guys. I can't pull the trigger. There is no second charts up here. Oh man. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh man. Shiba is going. Shiba is crazy. Shiba is hitting the target up there though. Bitcoin is still going towards the upside. Will create short another support. I can't see squat on the charts, man. I don't know how people can trade like this. I don't see anything. SHIB looking tempting, yeah, but SHIB is like 29% up. It's just exploding towards the upside. Yeah, let's see when Shiba gets done with this move. We're gonna short on the break of the trend. Bitcoin goes up here, 21.5. Shiba. Shiba is just exploding. This isn't a parabolic move, I don't know what it is, man. Moving average up there at the top. Down here. Resistance. I think I'm gonna short Shiba. I'm still unsure about it because it's so volatile. I don't know, I'm too scared to do it, you know. I'm too scared to do it, guys. Someone who buys Shiba knows something we don't. Watching Shiba nuts. I can't do it, guys. I don't know why. You know, these big reversal moves are not that. It's 30% up, hitting. You know what? I'm gonna take a bet on this and just say, you know. There we go. YOLO. Broke the trend one here. It's gonna get secondary trend up here. We got an 8% towards the upside. I think we're gonna hit that with our It's gonna bounce so hard up and it's gonna liquidate me. Bitcoin is up 4%. Luckily hitting the resistance up here right now. Dude, no. Guys, you know what? My entry right now. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to close the trade, guys. It goes so fast. It can just pump, you know, yeah. You think I've just closed the trade? I don't care. At resistance. I don't care. I lost like 10 bucks or something like that. I don't know. How much did I lose? 14 bucks. I really don't care, man. I really don't care. The volatility is so high, man. Don't rush it behind. No trade, man. I can't do these, you know, I can't do these, you know, don't close, just put stop loss. Now, if it pumps right now, you're gonna get so much underwater, man. It goes so high, like it can pump so hard, so fast on small time frames. It's so scary, man. It's just not worth it. It goes so scary. Like these kind of trades, this is not like what I want to do, guys. You know, timing the top and stuff like that, man. Look this. You know, you're already like up 30% up, you know, underwater. Scared money don't make money. That's you know, that's BS. They tell you, you know, to gamble. You know, there's reason. You know, there's reason for me to be scared. Look at this, man, and it just continues pumping towards the upside. Scared money don't make money. BS, man. That's BS. You know, I don't know where the top is, man. I don't know where the top is, but you know, it just keeps on pumping so hard. You know, maybe it's gonna go 60% today. I don't know. Bitcoin is up 4.6%. Solana, you know, is hitting our target up here at the top. You know, Solana is some kind of trade, but you know, these reversal trades and stuff like that, like I'm not quite sure about those though. Same thing I used to do. Instant profit is not a way at all. Hedge and lose are unpredictable. Yeah, it's just so scary because you know I could liquidate my entire account on this. Sure, man. If it goes down, I'm gonna make you know, a whole bunch of money, right? No problem whatsoever. But it's so scary because if you fail the trade, if you didn't, you know, predict whatever you are trying to predict, right? And we are watching like small time frames and stuff like that, right? But you know, there is no. You know, there must be a better way, more secure way to do this than, you know, fall more into these, you know, tops and shorting the bottoms and stuff like that. Like, it's so scary. It might just come down right now over here below where I bought and stuff like that, but, you know. Scared money don't make money. Scared money don't lose money. Yeah, exactly. Scared money don't lose money. We don't want to lose. We don't care, you know, we're gonna make, you know, money, but we're not, you know. Sol has slight bear flag. It might be that. Waves is up 28%, man. We shorted waves down here. Where was it? Down here. It was good that we took the profit, guys. Look at this move, man. Yeah. Yeah, right now we are an uptrend. We cannot, and we are trying. Green is better than red. Yeah. Simple. I gotta liquidate on these types of trades twice when I try to predict the top. Yeah, like, you know, when we do technical analysis, we are predicting the top and stuff like that. It's really easy to say, you know, the top is up here in the ballpark, but you don't know if it's up, you know, it's up there, or maybe, you know, maybe it's gonna wick up here again, you know, maybe it's gonna do something like this and get another top up here. It just looks so strong though. Sure, we're coming back to our entry point, something like that, but you know. No positions. Nah, it's just too scary, just too scary. I cannot do it, you know, especially I mean, I'm not seeing any kind of scam big wick towards the upside or anything like that. So I definitely think this can, you know, for whatever reason, pump again towards the upside. It's scary, guys, it's scary. I don't know when it's gonna hit the top. Someone here called for waves long. Yeah, it might have been good long position right now, you know. I think we are going a little bit too much against the trend. I think we are betting on the reversal too much when we should not be betting on the reversal. But you know, Bitcoin's right now hitting this resistance up here again, but it's above the 200 moving average. Got support up there. Also on the 4-hour, it's above the 50 moving average. Bounced off of that. It's still inside the resistance, you know. But if it starts breaking this towards the upside, who knows, man? You know, 22, 23. I don't know, man. You know, just doing TA is a lot easier than, you know, putting your money on the line. Yeah, it might up now, but, you know, order flow scam. Don't enter trades by Montoki too. Nah, we don't do order flow. Tonight's a better time to trade, might be that. The sensibility positive, so short trade will be hard. Yeah. Suddenly everything explode towards the upside. See, Bitcoin still, you know, pushing towards the upside up here a bit. Shiba not doing that much. Solana did drop down eventually. Now guys, I think we're gonna take a break here until tonight, and you know, tonight we're gonna do another stream and, you know, short. Maybe right now it's a very nice time to short, you know. Solana did the move that we wanted to do up here at the top, so might be some kind of nice short up here right now. You know, it's very nice up here. Maybe some on a pullback or something like that. I'm gonna get it on the pullback. Let's see 5-minute chart up here, because Bitcoin is hitting a resistance. This is coming to the end of the, you know, rising wedge. But the problem I'm having with this rising wedges, right, is that it's not actually quite yet there. So expanding wedge 1 minute. Yeah, it's only got 2 touches, so it's not much. It's actually down here. Support. Might be a channel up here. Usually some kind of triangle up here formation. Bitcoin stopped the uptrend. Now, yeah, you know what, guys? We need a little bit, you know, slower times, nicer moves. You know, chill out music and stuff like that. You know, this thing is stressing me out too much. If there is too much emotion, guys, I think we need to stop trading. You know, and just leave it alone. And because if you notice that feeling when you are like, oh man, I gotta take the trade, oh, it's gonna dump, it's gonna pump, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that, you know, when you have that kind of sentiment, I think, you know, it's best time is just, you know, let it be, and you come tomorrow when you're a little bit more relaxed. So I'm gonna take a, you know, chill couple of hours until the kids go to bed, and then we'll come back. Hopefully, you know, the markets will still be here. There will be still wedges and triangles and, you know, bar patterns and whatnot, right? So, you know, we might take another trade then, but right now I think we're just gonna, you know, we need to chill it. We need to chill it. Okay, stay stopping by tonight. Hit the notification button, subscription button, all of the buttons. Just hit the buttons, and then we'll see, you know, what happens tonight. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Outro. Join KuCoin, guys. Join KuCoin and Binance. 20% fees. Bye-bye.